عظيم سلطانك سبحانك لا نحصي ثناء عليك أنت كما أثنيت على نفسك ولك الحمد حتى ترضى ولك الحمد إذا رضيت ولك الحمد بعد الرضا. اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد في كل وقت وحين وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين وصل وسلم على سيدنا محمد حتى ترث الأرض من عليها وأنت خير الوارثين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. نوينا جميعا التعلم والتعليم والتذكر والتذكير والنفع والانتفاع بفعلة والاستفادة والحث على التمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم والدعاء إلى الهدى والدلالة على الخير ابتغاء وجه الله مرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى. We're bringing our topic, tonight's lecture off of course, giving thanks to Allah and giving thanks to Him in every particular situation. Of course, we find ourselves in a situation where we are, most of us are socially isolating because of the current pandemic that we're in. This is interesting. It's an interesting state of affairs because we are, of course, gathering to read the Qur'an, and the Qur'an itself, it was revealed, the beginning of the story of the Qur'an, it was revealed when our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was in a state of isolation, what we'd call in Arabic uzla. So he was in the Ghar Hira, or this bewildering cave. The Ghar Hira, that's what Hira means. It means the bewildering cave. That cave that has amazing things in it, and amazing things happen there. And amazing things did happen there. So at the beginning of this story of Revelation, of course, most of us know the story where the angel Jibreel alayhi salam, he comes to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he says to him, "Iqra," right? And the Prophet describes this particular event in his life as being one where angel Jibreel took him and squeezed him, right? Squeezed him. We don't know the exact wisdom behind him squeezing him, but we can imagine that he squeezed him and he embraced him as a sign. I mean, there's a lot of things that the scholars say. One thing is that he embraced him because the angel Jibreel really loves the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so he embraced him. Another meaning that we can take from him embracing the Prophet was him trying to enliven something in the Prophet, to wake something up, or for the Prophet would enter a sort of different sort of spiritual state, a higher spiritual state. That the Prophet was going from what we'd say from sainthood to prophecy, from sainthood to prophecy, right? So the scholars, they say that the end of sainthood is the beginning of prophecy, right? So whereas any of us can achieve sainthood once we do the ibadah, and when we observe fast, we observe prayer, we can become amongst the awliya, these people of wilayah, these people who have a nearness to Allah. But for a person to become a prophet, Allah has to elect that person. Allah has to basically bring that person into the realm of prophecy. This is why the scholars say that no one can attain prophecy or become a prophet after the Prophet Muhammad, because Allah has said that Muhammad is the last prophet, and there are no prophets to come after Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And prophet's something that's given. It's not something that you can worship Allah night and day and achieve prophecy. That doesn't work like that. So the Prophet, he is commanded, Iqra, read. And we understand this commandment to read to mean not only read, but more than just read, right? We said that when we say recite the Quran or read the Quran, we mean read the Quran, but as a means to understanding ourselves, purifying ourselves, and sort of enhancing our view of this entire creation, right? So when we read the Quran, Allah is telling, the angel Jibreel is commanding the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to read the Quran, but also read all of existence, understand all of existence, analyze all of existence, understand your place in existence, right? So that's a commandment to read the Quran that's directed to the Prophet, but also a commandment to us by extension, that read the Quran, understand your book, and by way of understanding this book, understand yourself. Understand your purpose in creation and be in tune with that, and also understand yourself vis-a-vis the world. What's your purpose in the world? What are you doing in the world? Who are you worshiping your Lord? Are you fulfilling your purpose in creation? And when we talk about purpose, it's something that's really, really beautiful. right? Because if you understand your purpose in the world, you can live a fulfilled life, a life worth living, an empowered life, a life filled with light, a life filled with love, with compassion for your neighbors, right? Sharing the light of faith, right? One of the things, and I speak about this topic because we live in times where people are attempting to make this world simply materialistic. They want to suck the meaning out of life. They want to tell us, they want to imbibe within us, or they want to instill within us or force down our throats, really, just to say, be explicit. They want to force down our throats that this life is meant to be materialistic only. That buy what you can get, enjoy what you can enjoy, and eat as much as you can and enjoy all these different foods. And that's basically that's the aim and highest objective in life, just to enjoy yourself, right? So when we watch advertisements on TV or on Netflix or whatever it may be, YouTube, this is the message that's being sent, and we should be very, very cognizant of this, right? This is why the advertisements, it's all geared towards that, right? It's all dunya, right? So when we're commanded to read the Quran, we're commanded to be in tune with who you are, be in tune with the Quran and what your Lord is telling you. Live the message, live a life worth living, be in tune with your purpose as a human being. And we talked about that purpose earlier, of course, to worship Allah, but also to represent Allah and to act on behalf of Allah, right? To be an empowered human being, right? To be a human being who conducts himself like the divine, who basically conducting yourself like the Prophet. We have the Quran, and we know that the Prophet, he's like the walking Quran. This is how we conduct ourselves. And when we are in tune with that, we can conquer anything in this life. And then we have a level of ease and serenity, not worrying about anything, not worrying about maybe bills, not worrying about family issues or problems, and so on and so forth, right? And who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want peace of mind and serenity in this life? Because we know what this life contains. The scholars, they call this life the Dar al-Akdar,